So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Mbappe! Mbappe! Irrepressible! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Pressure? What pressure? And the shot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. It's Ronaldinho! He's done very well to get to that.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Silvestre is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Grimaldo does really well to win the ball there. Azar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Berbatov. Ambitious ball here. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well timed, excellent interception. This is a promising build-up. Great pressure, plenty of it. Well, now here's a good battle. Ronaldinho! Goal! Santos! And they get themselves in front! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
Santos have their lead. Just eases him off the ball. Azar has a look and plays it forward. Chiellini. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Berbatov. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's good running with the ball. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of... Against the crossbar! And the referee has signalled for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half, neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Totti, looking for the run. No way through. Great vision. Stood up well to him there. Hakimi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Ronaldinho! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
And it's Berbatov. McAllister. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's got a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Santos with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence.
Borussia Dortmund may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Rashford. Juve. And that would have been game, set and match.
Diouf really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Spread to the right. Now it's Simons.
Borussia Dortmund really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
So just one extra minute for stoppages. That's that, the end. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of...
Shoots!
Oh, once he...
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, nice touch. And Shevchenko! Well, they've got it again. And now the breakaway. Plays a sharp little ball here. Borussia Dortmund are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's a simple one for the keeper. No, he's not getting his way this time. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vardiol. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Oh, really well played. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Berbatov showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Kubasi. Looking to play him in. And he's intervened well there. Valverde. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And the pass is intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's going to go a long way. And he is dashing away. Courtois defending his corner stubbornly. And the referee says that is that for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So, into the second half.
Borussia Dortmund really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Tries to thread one through. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Dani Olmo. Messi. Cafu. Messi. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Goes looking wide. Now it's Berbatov. Dani Olmo going forward. Tonali. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Shevchenko. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. A probing pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's forced to go back. This is a promising build-up. And it's Messi. Cafu. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Midtjylland clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he get on the end of this? Pau Kubasi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Shevchenko.
Midtjylland are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Cafu cuts it out into the last quarter of an hour. Griezmann, Shevchenko! And that's a sharp finish. And that could well be the winner.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted and are rightly pumped and ready to go again. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Borussia Dortmund could be just about done here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
While quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Midtjylland nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And that's that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Rashford.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Good effort from distance. And it's hit the woodwork and out. But he's left disappointed.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside. That's all he needed to be.
That pass has been well intercepted. Tonali does well to get it back. Oh, that's a key interception. Xavi Simons. That's tidy. And it's Rice. Takes the shot! And over. Just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Now it's Rafinha. Rashford. Borussia Dortmund yet to have an attempt on goal. Rafinha scooting forward. Might be danger here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So the most significant moment of the game. 1-0! Just one winner! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And the pass is intercepted. Plays a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. Oh, he's got a side of... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Dani Olmo, and he's found a way. He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Borussia Dortmund absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Borussia Dortmund looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3. And we get things going again. Rice. And Rafinha. No way through. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, played through for the wide man. McGinn. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. Rice. Looking for the run. Now, can they get him away? And that's a dangerous ball. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. Borussia Dortmund really could have done without this. So where will he go? And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Barcelona may be down, but not out just yet. Threads one in. Now it's Rafinha. And that has left him in a heap. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense. Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rafinha. Now it's Berbatov. Saliba. Rashford chasing after it. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Goes for a shot! And no mistake! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
All of a sudden, we have a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
It's run loose here.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So he's plotting something before playing it in. So we have movement on both benches. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Aimed beyond the defence. Decent chance! And that really should have been that.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. Cleared away. Shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. And a chance! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Borussia Dortmund go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And it's Rashford. Dani Olmo.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Tries to pass it through. And here's Rashford. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Messi gets into a good position. Oh, super ball! And Berbatov! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He is through here! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Borussia Dortmund are walking off satisfied with their day's work. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Now it's Hazard. And no, that was never going to make it. Looking for a runner. Garcia gets it away. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Rabiot. Kimmich. Now Rodgers. He's having a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's a cute ball. Rodgers, and a chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Has a look and plays it forward. Borussia Dortmund so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And that could set him on his way. Great ball and the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Borussia Dortmund have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, some tackle that. Out for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. 30 minutes gone. Tonali, and there's green grass ahead of him. And he's in on goal. Great chance! Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass. And we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. McAllister, Alexander-Arnold, spots it and intercepts. Asensio, Rabiot, looking to play him in. Big chance! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. That's the end of the first 45. Reflections on the first half?
Borussia Dortmund really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Borussia Dortmund looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. We're on the move again. Looking for options for movement. And that's a good ball. Real chance! Marquinhos. Borussia Dortmund different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Kimmich. And that has left him in a heap. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, great leap! Not a bad try by any means. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get on the end of this? Van Dijk. Borussia Dortmund are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Back where it came from. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Rodgers tries a shot! Fantastic from Rodgers! A finish right from the top draw! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Borussia Dortmund are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Just 1 in it now.
Well, we have a very different game.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Cruyff! And again! And that's a tidy finish! Barcelona are back in business! And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That's going to go a long way. Knocks it into space. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the finish! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Messi. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. And that is as far as it goes. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Now it's Berbatov. That has ended up in no man's land. Hazard finding himself in space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Can he finish? Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than Mbappe! Borussia Dortmund leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Bojan. No, he's had it taken off him. Now, can they get him away? Pass somewhat off target. Manchester United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
McAllister, Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Tchouaméni. This is a promising build-up. Throw in. Tchouaméni. Some intricate passing looking to... Can he finish? It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Look at the space here. Plays the return pass. And here's Neymar. They want to be quick to recover this. Dani Olmo. McAllister. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, that's a little loose. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a little off target. Kubasi. And the pass is intercepted. Spread it left. And here's Neymar. Tries one from range. And this could be the final action of the first half. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And for the first half, that is that. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And that's the second half started. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Oh, this is a... He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Neymar plays it short. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bojan, he's found a way through. And he was alert to it. Messi. Dani Olmo. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Messi. Well, that has not gone well. And he cuts out the supply. Dani Olmo. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's a pretty loose pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's really well cleared. No outsmarting him this time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Brilliantly cut out. And he's managed to get rid. Upamecano makes the interception. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Mbappe. Dani Olmo. That's a good ball out wide. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That pass has been well intercepted. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Dani Olmo. Messi. Dani Olmo! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Borussia Dortmund look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
Upamecano. Oh, relief! Relief at last, the final whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for it.